How about Dubbo, hey? Looks very post-apocalyptic lately. Every time I walk outside, there's some sort of big dust cloud. Bloody, the sky's all lit orangey like you see in those movies set in the future where everything's all dead. Like there was some big catastrophe like climate change or something. It's pretty weird. Not that I go outside much, but I can see it through the window. And yeah, bushfires. We've been pretty lucky. There's been a few in the Canoe or Beanie or whatever it is, but yeah, could be worse with this weather. Yeah, they're copping it up the coast, but poor buggers. Yeah. What do you think about things? Bit dangerous. I'm glad I live in town at a time like this. I've always wanted to live out in a place like I'm surrounded by now with a house. I reckon that'd be great, but if a bushfire comes through, it'd be very scary. Very scary times. I'd volunteer for the SES, but I'm just too fat, and I think if I got too close to fire, my blubber would melt, which is a real problem. Yeah, it's worth thinking about. What about the art down at the art gallery, hey? That's the cultural centre. Woo! That's some spicy art. When I say spicy, I mean out there. That's like I go home with PTSD every time I go to the cultural centre. Something hanging up, doll's head with bloody spikes coming out of it. What is it? A bloody horror movie in there? I think there's some sort of slasher going to come around the corner and my guts is going to be pulled on the floor, and that'll be Guts by Gary or something. But I don't know. Everyone's got to be shown. Give them their bit of light. But some people are disturbed. I suppose I don't get like horror movies and all that. Like I've watched horror movies and I get it, but some people are like, it's like their choice of, like if they're going to decorate their house, they'll hang a few fangs up over there and a bit of Eye of Newt in the corner. It's just like I don't get the whole community of anything to do with horror, like killing and murder and witches and yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm a big crybaby. That white stuff on my mouth is zinc from when I played cricket last season. Good cricketer. What else has happened around Dubbo? I had a lady come up to me in the park, and I was going to use the toilet, which, by the way, the park at the what's it called? The main park, Elizabeth. The toilet there is terrible. They don't even have a seat. They've just got a metal rim, and it's round. It's like, it's not only cold, it hurts. And there's never no toilet paper, and if there is any, they're little squares. That's really thin. And they're slippery. The turd just slips off them. It just spreads it around your crack like a butter on knife. Bread. But anyway. It's like, no, you can't have shit in this toilet. This is only used for junkies. Toilets are just there as a token gesture to the junkies in case they need to spew. Yeah, so I was in the park, I'm going to the toilet. This lady comes over and says, will you sign this petition for the bridge? And then she started naming all these streets. And I was just like, oh, I don't understand. I don't have a good spatial memory. I'm not that way inclined. I can tell you about the size of the processor in my computer if you want to know. And so she told me that, and then I just thought, well, I don't know if I'm pro build the bridge where she said or against build the bridge where she said. But she put in all that effort that I said, listen, I don't know if you're doing the right thing here. I don't know if you got the right idea or the guys who say you're wrong have got the right idea, but you took the effort, so I'll sign the petition. So I signed the petition, and how many people on petitions just sign it because someone comes up to them and says, sign this. It's about some sort of coal seam gas fig. Yeah. But she gave me a pamphlet, and I was sort of, it's one of those things where in the moment I was really interested and said, yeah, I'll read this. I'll get to know what it's all about. And then it's just at home with all the other paperwork that doesn't get looked at. Who reads things that people give you? I don't. It's like we've just had a baby and we've been given all this information. It's like making it into a movie. Yeah, what else has happened in Dubbo? We're getting a new Hungry Jack's where Lion's Pride was, I think. That's awesome. Do you know what? I wouldn't even go to Hungry Jack's if I wasn't fat. No. Don't say that, Ricky. That hurts other people who are also big like you. I wouldn't go to Hungry Jack's if they didn't have the peri-peri sauce. Because if McDonald's had the peri-peri sauce, I'd probably just go there. But because I can go to Hungry Jack's, don't get mayonnaise or barbecue sauce or tomato sauce or whatever they have. Say, get rid of all that, put on peri-peri. And then I say, and a Coke, and I'll have peri-peri in that too. I love my peri-peri sauce. Oh, I hear it's made from children's tears. What else has happened in Dubbo? Oh, I'm blocking out the picture. What else has happened in Dubbo? Have I walked past my exit? Oh, lost in the Gnu Forest. Am I in the Gnu Forest or is this Beanie Forest? This is Beanie. Are they the same forest, just a different section? Oh, I don't know. What else is going on in Dubbo? Oh, I'm looking at all the events on Facebook now. That's the place where all the events are. If you want to look up events, you got to be on Facebook. If you don't have a Facebook account, you think there's nothing going on. All the events are on there. So yeah, I signed up to a filmmaking course. It was subsidised. It was only $10. Was anything more? They got the price just right for my needs. If it was like $25, I'd be like, that's a few too many burgers. So that's good. And then there's a few content creation things going on in town, like meetups or whatever. Might go to them, hand out my new business card. It says DTN on one side and Ricky Browne, writer, thinker, and lounge lizard on the other. Geez, I hope I'm on the right road. What's happening in Dubbo? Stop putting your hand over it. Oh, I keep putting my hand over the picture. That's better. Oh, I'm in the middle of the bush and I need a bog. Hold on, Ricky. Next time I'm bringing toilet paper. And a bucket. And some wet wipes. And some of that stuff that you put on your hands to clean them. Oh, and a bit of deodorizer. I'm really gonna drop a loaf on this forest. What else has happened? I wrote a book. Let's read some of the things inside. Sometimes I'm not sure if a word is actually a word or if it is made up. If I made it up. Anyway, Springles. There aren't enough hours in the day for good old-fashioned piss farting about. Geez, that's champagne comedy, that is. Oh. Don't forget, make sure you see Grandma before she dies. Oh, I learnt that the hard way. Just remember, there is always someone who is better at snap front kicks than you. Don't live in the shadow of your ghost. Be powerful. So it's all that good information in there. It's a very good book. Very good book. Oh. It'll be retailing in 3 or 4 weeks on my website for about $14 plus $85 postage. Woo! Big walkins. So I came to the forest with my camera and that went flat. So I'm on my phone and I thought, yeah, I'm going to shoot video in the forest. And then I realised I'm overweight. And I've walked 10 metres. I'm really, really knocked up. Whew. I must have been walking faster this morning because I got knocked up really quick. Now I'm just smoozing it. What did I've got a list of things happening in Dubbo that I can talk about in my bag. But I put my hand over it again. I want to hold it with the other hand. Oh, this jacket's too hot. Oh, will I press stop? No, I'll keep blabbering. So what else is happening? Matthew Dickerson is doing a little radio talk thing on that DCFM or whatever the local Dubbo radio station is, called Tech Talk. I don't know if it's new, but I listened to it for the first time. I liked his Facebook page, and then a video come up. And he also does it on Bingen Radio, which is Wellington Radio. And I noticed that his page has got over 3,000 likes. And I thought, that fucker. And I got I don't know if I got 1,400 or 1,700 likes, but I didn't get them from people knowing me. I just got them from saying cheap places to eat in Dubbo, and then I changed the Facebook page name. Sneaky! No, I didn't mean to. I just couldn't be bothered putting in all that work to ring up all the places and find out the specials, so I never did it once. But anyway, that was the idea of it. Oh, I'll have big muscles after this. Big muscles in my groin. Oh, big groin muscles. Woo! Woo! Freaking out some kangaroos in the area. Here's the car. Oh, the old Honda Accord. Who needs a new car when you can have a stylish beast like this? Oh, I paid $5,000 for this when it wasn't worth $5,000, like market value. But I can't even sell it for $1,000. But the thing is, the only thing I've ever had to do with this car is redo the air conditioner. It is awesome. Just goes and goes and goes. And So I'm not going to sell it for $1,000, by the way, so don't ask me to sell it, because I decided to keep it as a second car because no one wants to buy it, and it's worth more than $1,000. And yeah, it's very low to the ground, but if there's like an Easter egg on the ground or something, it'll break that Easter egg. And I'm not talking about running over with the tyre, I'm talking about hitting the muffler. Because people leave Easter eggs lying around. Oh, see you.